Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol SNNA. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So all this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame and does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Tuesday, so that is where the red and green line annotations are coming from. And what I'm going to do real quick is just get rid of that line. Yes, that level still does pertain to the chart, but from the presentation standpoint, what I want to kind of illustrate here, I don't want to create too much clutter and confusion because there's lines everywhere. So let's try to keep this as clean as possible. Now, I will say that from the big picture perspective, this chart is, tricky to talk about. What do I mean? Well, there are many varying strategies that goes into this. Meaning, if you're some sort of day trader or flipper, scalper, whatever you want to call yourself, and you bought right there, or you bought there, or there, or there, and your plan was to buy and sell within 20 minutes, well, then yeah, from that point of view, the chart's looking pretty rough. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, I get it. From the highs, there's been a pretty big pullback after today. But from the bigger picture point of view, the price does still have plenty of opportunity to chip away and build a higher base. And that's what you want to see. Overall uptrends are built as long as those higher lows are put into place over extended periods of time. And I am going to be talking about things from a big picture point of view. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you probably had more of a day trader type mentality going into the trade. And I'm not saying this is what's going to happen, but just for example's sake, let's say that the price actually drops down a little bit further and goes all the way down to, we'll call it down around the 18-cent mark. Again, not saying this will happen, but just for example's sake. So the price comes down to 18 cents, behaves like this, and then begins to work its way back upwards. Now, emphasis here on big picture. From the big picture perspective, what would you still have? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have lows down here. And then you'd even have some lowers lower than that. But this will, illustrate the point. So if you envision each of those as stair steps, what do you have? Well, from the big picture point of view, you'd still very clearly have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And again, that's the name of the game. That's what a truly strong move is going to do over time. It's going to make progress forward. Again, I get it. I'm well aware. If you're a day trader, scalper, and you bought somewhere up around there, then yeah, you don't care about these stair steps. But that's why I try to offer up a warning that I would be commenting from the bigger picture point of view. So sure, today the price pulled back, but stop and think about that word, today, as in 1 day. Looking at multiple days, which is what we're doing here, you can see the price does still have the opportunity to chip away and build a higher base. So let's see if the bulls can get that job done or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.